Welcome back to the channel. I am really glad you're here. As you can see, today I'm actually in my cluttered garage, and that's because I'm going to do a garage mod that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. Now, you're going to look at this and you're going to say, Ed, that's dumb. Everybody knows that. Everybody has one of those. Well, I don't. It's taken me 54 years to finally buy and install one of these things, and I'm really excited about it because it's probably going to change my life, and I think you're going to like it too. So if you're like me, your garage probably has outlets all around the perimeter. But if you're also like me, you probably have a bunch of stuff blocking those outlets, or you've got things already plugged into them, like your bench grinder, your drill press, your battery chargers. So when you need an outlet, you're either unplugging things or you're climbing over things trying to find those outlets. So today I'm going to install a retractable extension cord hanging from the ceiling. And again, a real simple mod to make in your garage, but it's great. Now, I did a little bit of research basically by just searching online, different reviews, and I picked out one that appears to be pretty good quality. So let me share that with you right now. Now, I'm not even going to attempt to try to say that name on the box, but a lot of these are probably made by the same company and branded differently. So I really just went with one with good reviews, and this one looks like pretty good quality. Now, this is 50 feet long. It's a retractable extension cord. 14-3 wire. Now you can get longer ones or shorter ones. You can get 12 gauge wire if you need heavier, but this seems perfect for my needs. And you can mount this to the wall or to the ceiling. It comes with hardware and screws. You can mount it to wood, you can mount it to concrete or block. So it's a pretty all-inclusive product, so let's see what's included. Now there are instructions, but who uses those? Then there are wood screws and anchors for mounting into concrete or block. And then there's this mounting bracket, which you also don't necessarily need, but it's nice to use this because you can mount this and then lift the unit, which is kind of heavy, and put it into place. So I'm going to mount this on the ceiling and then slide the unit into it. Now, on the back side of this retractable extension cord is this articulating bracket. It looks like it's not too easily removable, and that's why we're going to use the other bracket. But you can mount this directly to a stud or a rafter. It has some slotted holes in here, so you could put a lag bolt in and lock this in place, and you'd have to kind of finagle it with an open end wrench because you can't rotate this enough to get a socket in there or anything. So again, that's why we're going to use the bracket. Now the mounting holes of this bracket are wider than a standard 2x4 or 2x6 on end, so I'm not comfortable just mounting half of this to the rafter. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take this 2x6, which I pre-cut to 17.5 inches, and I'm going to mount it between two rafters up on the ceiling there, and then I'm going to mount the plate to that. Actually, I'm going to mount the plate first. Then I can just screw this whole thing right up to the ceiling. I'm going to put a line at 3/4 of an inch. And then I'll pre-drill a couple holes so that my wood doesn't split when I put the screws in. And I'll do that on both sides. Pro tip, or maybe it's an amateur tip, but you know, most Phillips head screws require a number 2 Phillips bit. It's the most common size. Some of the smaller screws take a number 1, but by far the most popular and the most common is the number 2. But if you find yourself using some of these larger screws, they actually take a number 3 Phillips head, or have a number 3 Phillips head. So do yourself a favor and pick up some number 3 Phillips bits, and you'll find when driving those bigger screws, it goes so much easier and they don't strip out when you use the proper size tool bit. So this is a number 3. That's pretty strong. Now there's a screw that goes in the end to keep this from sliding out. What's nice about these retractable cords is that you can pull them out as much or as little as you need and they'll stay put until you retract it. And the other thing is you've got this adjustable cord stop. So depending on the height of your ceiling, you can adjust how much cord is hanging below when it's fully retracted. So I'm going to adjust this because I want this to be just above my head so it's just within reach but I don't bump into it. This model also has 3 outlets on the end, which is very handy. Plus, it's lighted so you know you have power. Life-changing, I tell you. Life-changing for me, anyway. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, I invite you to join us. Follow along on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, all the social media platforms you can find me on there. I really appreciate you watching today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Today, I'm actually in my cluttered garage because I'm going to do a mod today that has got me really, really excited. Now on the back side of this retractable hose reel is this articulating bracket. And why am I not in focus? Now this bracket is wider. Why is my camera going away? Stop. Excuse me. Okay. You can set it so it's just out of reach. So it's just within reach. You're not bumping into it. That's what I want to say. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, all those special social platforms.